It seems fitting that Diversified Manufacturing, one of the first companies supported by the Power Proceeds program, is also the first company to complete its project. Today's event is validation of New York State's support of this metal fabricating facility and the nearly $5 million expansion project. To date, the NYPA trustees have approved more than 20 projects, totaling approximately $13.5 million. And these are all stemming from recommendation of the Western New York Power Proceeds Allocation Board. So we are making great strides in our utilization of hydropower for economic development. And Diversified Manufacturing is a prominent example.
In 2005-06, when we wanted to do this addition, we could not because of the site work. Where you're standing, where everyone is standing, where you're sitting, was 15 feet down, and in the back was 20 feet down. So we have 50,000 yards of fill and 4,000 yards of concrete in order to make this addition happen. So again, without that last piece of the puzzle in New York Power Authority money, this addition doesn't happen. We don't stay probably in the other building, and we lose jobs. And because of all those pieces coming together is why we were able to pull this project off, have this addition, everybody under one roof, become more efficient, and in fact, recently, hire some new folks.
I just want to congratulate Brian and your team here at Diversified for this expansion, for these additional jobs coming to Lockport. You know, Jane and I tell our colleagues, each region in this state has its own economic incubator, its own economic engine. Clearly, downstate New York City, Wall Street, the financial district is a great incubator down there. Other areas of the state, you know, have their incubators. Our incubator, our economic engine here in Western New York has to be the Niagara Power Project.
This is a perfect example of how our dollars are being used wisely. You know, my understanding is this end of the building is the new part, and this is where all the work was done. And by virtue of having these proceeds come to Diversified, they now are able to have all of their employees in one place. They're able to be efficient. They're able to be a strong company that can compete, which is very, very important for the future to make sure that the jobs stay here in Western New York. And so in my mind, this is a great use of the dollars. This is what the intended use was for. And so I'm very happy to be able to stand here and congratulate Diversified and everyone working here today.
The Western New York Power Proceeds was created to spur capital investments and job creation in Western New York, and this project, which has been among the first awards under the Power Proceeds program, certainly does that. The nearly $5 million project will facilitate the retention of 140 jobs and secures diversified manufacturing here in Lockport.
It's a team effort, I know, between Senator Maziarz and Assemblywoman Corwin and the NYPA folks as well, that this is a wonderful effort, and nothing is more important to me than business development and keeping jobs in Lockport.
Governor Cuomo and his team, as well as the New York Power Authority, Mr. Quiniones and his team, and the many elected officials and other economic development partners, our congratulations for really going to bat for New York businesses to preserve and create much-needed jobs and new investment.